Michael! What can go wrong?
Yeah,
Turns out everything. We are here at Signature in Orlando to look at the coolest airplane that I've ever seen. And they don't know what it is. So let's go outside and check it out. So we have to be escorted out on the crew. What's up, guys?
What's up?
You ready to go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. The cheapest Boeing 737 private jet on the face of the planet, and it still kind of works. Kinda.
I don't think we can turn this one into an RV.
I mean, it's kind of nuts. It's nuts. Oh my goodness. This is easily the biggest private jet I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Let's take a look on the outside and see what we're dealing with. Oh, he's opening doors in the back now. That's awesome. This is a Boeing 737-200 in 1982, and it was it converted into a private jet, right?
Private jet.
Yeah, which is nuts. And the thing is, it can still fly, although not legally right at the moment, because it takes some paperwork of this and a couple of things, and we'll go see. What we're gonna do today is check this thing out inside, play with stuff, maybe get it started. We'll go over how much it's gonna cost to get this thing back in the air. And there's still some countries using this, like in Africa and South America,
Actually,
places like that, right?
Not just there, but yeah,
Canada?
There's a Canadian air cargo outfit that still uses them, and then there's another small airline in Colombia that still uses them, and then like you said, Africa and some other third world countries still try to use them.
So it's still a viable, functional airplane, and it's the cheapest one, and I'll share with you all those details here in just a minute. We're waiting for another guy that has that information.
And a generator cart.
And the generator cart batteries are dead. Go figure. Well, walk us around.
You can look right down in there.
That is awesome. That's just a cool looking jet engine.
From a perspective of today's standards, this is really low thrust, but each one of these can produce 15,000 pounds of thrust.
So what does that equate to, like horsepower?
Oh, I don't even know how to.
Like 6, for sure.
Oh, it's thousands.
At least 6.
It's thousands.
15,000 pounds of thrust.
15,000 pounds of thrust each.
Woo!
Yeah.
How much gas do they drink?
A lot. So you figure that at idle, just sitting here at idle, it burns 1,100 pounds per hour.
Holy crap!
And then, it's 6.8 pounds per gallon. So she eats a lot of fuel.
1,100 pounds an hour at idle.
So when you top this thing off,
golly,
there's different seasons for fuel costs. As you know, summer, winter, whatever, the prices go up and down. On the good side of the year, it costs about $30,000 to top this thing off, and on the high side, it costs about $40,000 to top it off.
Holy crap!
And
And how far could you go? So $40,000 in gas.
Yeah, no,
how far can you go?
You can go. You can fly from here to California, no problem. But it gets expensive quickly.
Wow. All right, let's go to the back here. Let's keep walking around this thing. The shiny bit. This is the
with the bird's nest.
Oh yeah, you got to have a bird's nest. Ooh.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fried chicken later. That's fantastic.
I don't think there's anybody home, but what's left of the nest will definitely come out of there in an instant.
And so this has reversers, a big clamshell thing that open up, Silas?
So the hinge, this is the hinge point. So this one goes that way. Even this part goes with it. And that one goes that way. So it's like two big half shells, and they come back. They actually meet each other and hit back here. So the exhaust can't go through anymore. It has to deflect and go in the direction
Is
that
that an
they're
actual
pointing.
reverser or just a brake, like an air brake?
So years ago, yeah, it's a reverser. Years ago, pilots would engage them and back up.
Power-back operations on specific types of aircraft and specific airports has proven to be a safe, effective means for a ramp departure.
But too many accidents, so they put a kibosh on that. They haven't done that probably in 20 years, but the old 727s and anything with a JT8 that had a reverser, they would on the ramp sometimes they would throw them and reverse them back up. Yep. But unfortunately, it blows so much debris and dirt, dust, and you can imagine equipment and personnel by the terminal getting blasted because you really have to open it up to get it to back up.
Makes
They're
sense,
not very efficient. But they blow a lot of exhaust everywhere.
All the old mechanics, old line mechanics used to tell stories about golf carts going in.
Wow.
Craziness.
Yeah. So that's been kind of a no-no for a very long time. But it's possible.
There you go.
There's probably a video out there, somebody doing it.
Yeah. So then we have the rear galley, aft galley, I guess.
Yeah. So that's the aft entry door, and that sometimes would be referred to as aft galley entry door, or service door. There is a bathroom back in there. The door at the bottom of the door, you'll see a box with a yellow object inside, vinyl. That's the slide.
Is that the big poof slide
when,
that comes out?
When you attach that, when you close the door and you're on the inside, you can attach that bar and the two clips on either corner of the door. And when you flip that door open and it pulls on that bar, it blows a bottle in there and it comes out like lightning.
Heck yeah!
Basically,
we gotta try that.
Yeah, it's not good if someone's in the way. Unfortunately, they have killed people, so
you
be
stand clear.
Careful with it.
Yeah, and the maintenance manual will tell you to have one guy standing with a screwdriver if you're doing any maintenance on it.
Right.
So in case you inflate it, the other guy can start poking it to try to deflate it so it doesn't crush you.
Because if that goes off inside, you're toast.
Yeah, you'll get pinned and crushed.
I worked at a place where if you accidentally set one off, you were fired on the spot, like no questions asked.
Yep.
It was serious.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Wow. All right.
And your little jet engine.
Okay, so this is the APU, the auxiliary power unit. It's
Right.
another jet engine, right?
Exactly.
A little starter that starts the bigger starter that is a starter for the actual engines.
Yep. Exactly.
This is just it's like
yeah, you have to go up the ladder because it takes so much energy to turn them over to get them up to speed.
That's pretty cool. Well, let's keep walking around. Let's do anything else. Where does the baggage go?
Okay, so here you go.
Oh, wow.
You got this there's the APU shroud I took off the engine.
Oh, so that's the cover that goes on?
That's the cover that goes on the bottom. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to see any part of it, just a big silver can. But
are we able to get up in there?
You can. It's safe. You can. I put the ladder here because this one's too high for you to get up in. It's pretty good size.
Yeah.
So you
can climb on.
You can.
It has a certain mustiness.
Yes, the airplanes have that when they sit around.
This is
basically all the way up to that front wall, that front bulkhead, and all the way back to that back bulkhead. So when this was run with the airlines, I'm pretty sure as a private owner they didn't feel this, but in the airlines this would be packed to the ceiling. Yeah. And those little hockey pucks you see up there made of metal.
Those?
Yeah. Those are what connect your net. I got some of the nets down, but you would stack luggage all the way to the ceiling in here, and then you would put these nets in place in case that luggage tried to slide and get in front of your doorway. Because if it did get in front of your doorway and the guy tried to open the door to get the luggage out, it wouldn't open because the stuff is blocking, and now you're in real trouble because you can't get nothing off the plane. So you have this all figured. Once you load, you put up your nets and you're good to go. Like I said, they usually packed them out when it was all your check baggage.
Do
go
I
down here.
spy some big barrel thing back there? Is that the raft?
No, that is a. That's probably the laboratory drain tank. For the bathroom.
The blow up bag is
Yeah, normally you couldn't see back there because the wall panel would be installed. But I actually opened it to see. I wanted to see what it looked like back there, and I opened it, and I was like.
So that's the poop chute, the poop holder.
Yeah. There's
come on
actually a water tank and a poop tank, so you don't know which one you're looking at until you get back there.
Climb all the way up in here, Silas.
Water,
The odor, the smell that I'm getting right now, certain mustiness,
Right.
Florida mustiness, mixed with a hue of mouse pee. Just a tint. Could be that actually leaking through or something, but that big old thing right there you're saying is either the water tank or the poop tank, one or the other.
One or the other. And
Okay.
It looks like a poop tank.
Good, let's get closer. Come on. Yeah, let's go into the poop
usually
tank.
the water tank
Have you ever,
is not that
Silas,
big.
climb up in here.
It's-
Here, I'll get
it's
back
quite
there. You
small,
climb up in
so-
here and take a look, because I have never seen the back. Oh, there's cables up there like old school airplanes.
Okay, so believe it or
All
not,
cable
all
controls.
the aircraft are still controlled by cables.
Go ahead.
Every last one of them.
The new, so even the Max is that way.
Yes. So you have cables because electrical equipment can fail, and hydraulics are not as redundant as cables.
Well, now that we've seen the outside, let's go in and check out the inside.
Let's go.
There's a lot more stairs on this than the Elvis jet.
Yeah, but you can make it.
Oh, just out of habit, I was ducking. And on this one, I can get through without ducking. Hi, this is your captain speaking. No, I guess I wouldn't be the captain, you'd be up there.
Flight attendant.
That's right. Sit down, shut up, and hold on, we're taking off. Welcome to JetBlue. Oh, that was bad. What? Like, look at this. They've got, do they got, is that a TV right there?
Oh yeah, probably. Oh yeah.
Oh, heck yes. What do you think, Grizzly?
It's pretty cool, considering this is just for the crew.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah! And then you go back, what? Here, open the shades on this side so it's not, oh golly. Yeah, all right. Okay, that one's not opening. Oh, that was a little better. Oh. What? Oh, come on. This seat prohibited for takeoff and landing. You have a red strap, but I don't want to pull it. I mean, I want to pull it, but I don't want to pull it all at the same time. Oh. What, Grizzly? What?
Suppose you're wondering why I've called you all here today. Oh man.
That is, we've just got to the conference table. This conference table is flipping awesome. And by flipping awesome, I mean flipping awesome. Okay, that's just, watch your fingers.
Yep.
Apparently everything on this airplane wants to take fingers off.
What's really interesting is they like thought out the cup holders because of the couch.
Yeah.
And then the captain's chair's on the other side.
Wait, look, that's a whole like,
Entertainment center. There, yeah. That's,
watch your finger. What?
it's like a boom box stereo.
Yeah, look at this thing.
Get out of your way.
I don't know. Oh, it's that old school iPod.
Oh,
Whoa, look at that. That was like high tech. That's the old one. Wow, TVs. Yeah, whenever we get power, I hope some of this stuff will turn on. It's a kaleidoscope. Yeah, it's a whole, God, that's like a massive computer system. Wow. And it just keeps on going. You don't find this on Southwest.
You
I
got
would-
room to move?
Wait, what's the magazine date? Oh, fall of 2019? That wasn't that long ago. Huh. Okay, don't know what that is. Wow. Recliners? And there's more, who would, like, all the conferences, how many conferences can you go to in 2 hours?
Yeah, right.
I mean, what sort of business do you have where you're like, oh, let's have a conference table up there, and then let's sit back here for daiquiris and whatever, and then let's recline to the aft, meeting room for martinis, and then let's go sit in the back for our poker game. That is,
It's got your tables.
it really. Oh, how these?
You got levers.
There we go.
Oh, he got side to side
Oh,
action.
whoa! This one, if you hold this
I
front
got
one
front
right
to
here,
back. He's got side
it goes
to side.
all over the place.
Really? Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. We can play.
I want these. This is like the Hungry Hungry Hippos game. Shunk, 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 shunk. That's what they did with these. It was the Hungry Hungry Hippos. You got your four corners, and they're like, ready? Go. Hum. Hum. They just had piles of money. That's
Accurate.
Hungry Banker game.
yeah, Hungry Hungry Banker. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Here, okay, yeah, we're not done yet. We got half rounds, more foldy tables. That's not as impressive after you see the first foldy table. It's just another foldy table. Oh, we got storage up top. Oh, that's full.
Got
That's all the blankets and
Blankets,
stuff.
pillows.
A lot of
Your
times those will be,
pillows, sir.
Embroidered. Tail number.
Yeah, 2019. How this thing was in service apparently up until
They said the last
2019.
time it flew was like a year or two ago. So
Whoa. So of abandoned airplanes, this one is on the lower,
The lower
not
end.
as abandoned, just
yeah, Ross probably knows a
needs
bit more
maintenance.
about it, but apparently like a church had bought it, which I don't really know exactly what they were going to do with it, but
Here, you want to test the AED? Come here, Grizzly. Is that,
go.
yeah, that's,
Put the jelly on first, though. I want my chest hairs after we're done.
Oh, is it? There we go. There we go. Turn on. Does it turn on?
I'm glad no one's having a heart attack.
Yeah. All right, we're, that's fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Here, take this and jump out the back. Go. That,
It's just a.
lightning products.
Yeah.
That's a heck of a first aid kit. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Oh, it's just,
Empty.
oh, what a trick! If you were actually dying, you're like, grab the first aid kit, and then you jump out, and you're like, there's nothing in it.
You got a guide. This will guide you to.
More products that you
you
should
could've
have
done.
bought. If you would have bought this, you'd be alive by now.
Spend all their money on tires.
Yeah, right, all the extra
And
time.
fuel.
Is there really nothing in this thing? No, that's just like a cape. They're really, well, that's, or is it in the box? No, it might be, all the stuff might be in the box. Emergency fill kit. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Scalpel. A rat's tourniquet.
Yeah.
Non-rebreathing mask.
So that's kids choking or somebody. Oh, quick stop. That's really all you need.
You got your airway openers. Gauze and.
Wait, here we
gauze
go. We got
pads.
dates 2021. Yeah, this stuff's not that old.
No.
CPR mask. Out with the good, in with the bad. Or In with the good, out with the bad.
Well, here's your CPR pump.
Oh, there you go.
Space blanket. Oh, for your diabetics, if your glucose is low.
I dare you to drink some.
It's probably still good.
Drink some. Toothpaste. Closer. Oh, he's gonna drink. He's trying it. What does it taste like?
You should taste it.
What? It's orange.
Yeah, it's like
Glucose.
it's like really liquidy syrup. I mean, I guess if you had.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Is your sugar level already going? Whoa!
Yeah, we're there. We're good. Now what do we do with this?
I don't know.
I'll just carry
Put it
around
in
like this the rest
a
of the day.
vented chest seal.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
If you've got a sucking chest wound, that's what that's for.
Yeah.
That's. You never know.
You might get shot playing Hungry Banker.
Oh my goodness. So you may be wondering who the other handsome gentleman with that fantastic mustache is. What's the name?
Brandon Sanders.
Brandon Sanders. Why are you here, Brandon?
So I'm the director of aviation for Texarkana College, and we're standing up a
Texarkana
College, right?
Yeah.
Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, right there in the middle on the
Makes
border.
sense,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So we're standing up a A&P school, and we're focusing it on heavy commercial aviation. All right. So this is it. All right. So about a year ago, I started this kind of quest to try to find a cockpit that we could turn into a maintenance simulator. I found a guy in Turkey that would do it for about $200,000, which was kind of steep. All right. But the big problem that we had, we could have taken it and made a maintenance simulator and a flight simulator out of it for our flight program. But we needed a bench set of line replaceable units, LRUs, the computers downstairs. Well, those just don't exist on the secondary market. You can't just go find them. And
You can't just go to Radio Shack. They don't even have Radio Shack. You can't go to Best Buy anymore and be
right.
like, hey, I'll take one.
I started hitting up the airlines and stuff, and nobody was willing to give them up because the boxes are worth a lot of money, and they have, they're easily exchanged, right? So they just don't exist out there. So whenever me and Tom connected about this, it was like, here you go, here's a jet for parts and stuff. And I got to looking at it, and I was like, if we can get it for the right price, we could cut the nose off this thing and then turn it into an actual simulator. Because most of the time when you're troubleshooting avionics and stuff, it's not like troubleshooting like a Cessna 152 or whatever. You're dealing with a lot of computers and stuff and trying to figure out what the system is doing to itself, because it'll say here's problem A, but it's actually problem B over here, but it's tricked itself, and so you have to learn how to speak the computer language to get to the fault. So.
That's right. So
Yeah.
now, you're an A&P maintenance school. You're the rep for the school, and you've come here because, do I understand it right, that you guys did you strike the deal finally?
We're still negotiating about what the deconstruction cost is, because just like it costs a lot to fuel it, to take it apart is not necessarily. When we were going through it, I was like, okay,
you can give it to us for free, but it'll still cost you an insane amount of money.
Well, and it has to go from Orlando to Texarkana, which is a long.
Just fly it.
Well, so it would cost about $100,000 to get the ferry permit, to get the maintenance to the point where we could get the ferry permit, get the crew, and get the gas. I mean, it's just out
and you still got to take it apart when you get it there.
Yes, and so because we can't get it all in the hangar, and we don't necessarily need all of the plane. We just need kind of the front 30 feet of the plane to actually do what we want to do with it. And so we priced out about $20,000 in about 4 or 5 days worth of work with me and another guy down here just with saws.
That's
hacking.
cheap.
Yeah, right. And so,
I was like, man, it costs more than that just to do the Elvis jet. You could keep it as a whole fuselage.
Yeah, right. And so, and that was because you don't have the labor cost in it with us because we're already there. But the more we looked into it, we're talking to MCO about trying to figure out the hazmat situation, because there's SkyDraw, there's all this stuff that comes with it that you don't think about. It started to ramp the price up, so we started talking to an MRO here to say okay, well, how much would it cost for you to do it? And it's about the same, and so we're probably going to go with them. So
how much? You said about $20,000.
Yeah, that was on our initial swag with it. Just said okay, about $20,000 in renting an excavator to just basically do the demo, and then getting down here with hotel cost, food cost, and all those other kinds, just to make life exist down here while we work. But then once you start adding all the extras onto it, it starts to climb up pretty significantly, pretty quick. And so
Yes, it does.
yeah.
So then, can I ask? Mm-hmm. So this I saw on Controller.
Yeah.
Was advertised. Sit down for this. $2 million is how much they were asking for this airplane. Now, I don't know if that was in flying condition or in variable condition or not. I don't know what that included. But I know that it was a lot. Way too much.
Yeah.
But I did talk to them, and they were willing to take a substantial discount off of that $2 million to get rid of it. And I don't want to like blow up your negotiation.
No, you're
but
fine.
what price just for the purchase, not including any of the extra stuff, just to buy it? What did you guys?
to kind of like walk the dog on that. So like $2 million was the asking price. And
asking $2 million.
All right, and the reason
$5.
the reason why they got to $2 million, they were just like, okay, what else is out there that's kind of comparable? And then that was going for about $2 million. Now this plane's not worth necessarily $2 million, right? So when they start looking at the maintenance side of it, talking to the guys that were maintaining it, they said it's behind on C1, C2, C3. It's behind on engine overhauls, the landing gear overhauls, all this stuff. And so to get it to where it's flyable,
don't spit. Don't. You can't share that.
Okay, so share that.
No, you can't because that's the other mechanic guy.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. All right, so you ask him.
So how much are you guys negotiating to actually buy the airplane for?
So yesterday it came in at $95,000, and then we were like, okay, like we as a school, as a public school, we can't necessarily. We can't just write you a check for $95,000, right? It gets really
got to go through panel and a
all this kind
bureaucrat
of stuff.
and
But so I told them, I was like, look, if we could reduce it to sub $50,000, we might be able to do something. And so they were like, okay, well, let's go back to the drawing board. And then they rearranged some things and they kind of like went to in-house, and instead of like, because they were going to contract out cutting the wings off and do all this other kind of stuff, they're like, if we did it ourselves, we could substantially reduce the cost and get it down to like a $40,000 range. And so we'll somewhere between $40,000 to $50,000, and then we still have to negotiate the transportation costs, which was
so to buy it.
Yeah,
50 grand.
50 grand, right?
So $2 million, and you go in, you're like, I'll give you 50 grand for it, and then they say yes.
Yeah.
Like, hold on a second. What do I not know?
Definitely got ripped off on the Elvis jet.
Woo, yeah, I think so. This would have made a much better motorhome.
Oh yeah.
Elvis jet.
Yeah, it would be something else.
All right, so the school is looking to buy it for roughly $50,000.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
are still negotiating that bid out. Substantially less than $2 million.
Oh yeah.
And then on top of that, you have to cut it apart and to get it there, which rounding up once you add in transportation costs, 50 grand.
Yeah, right.
So another 50 grand just to get it from here to there.
Yeah.
And then
that cost was $22,000 to chop the wings off and the tail and then put it on the back of a 90 some odd foot trailer and escort it up there was going to be 22 grand. And so we were like, okay, hey, look, we don't necessarily need all 90 feet. We just only need the front 30 feet. And they're like, okay. And so they're supposed to come back with a new price today, which I expect to be substantially less because it's not as much.
21,000.
21. Yeah. No, right.
That's right. Oh man. So okay, and then now you guys are going to be using it for school and for training and that type of thing. Okay, that's fantastic. That's really. What do you do with the rest of it?
So
like this couch we're sitting on.
Yeah, that's the there is a secondary market for interiors and stuff like that. And so like we've talked to there's a company out of I think like Zurich that does like sky art or whatever else, and they take parts and pieces. So I have to get pictures for them today and send them like, hey, look, would you give us?
This is nice interior.
Oh, it's and there's like it's a lot of money into it too as well. So like I imagine that the MRO will end up taking some of it and flipping it for the to offset their cost. I would imagine.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're
ADD
right.
kicking in.
Yeah,
There's a lever and a switch and shoe shine.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, the interior is really nice. So yeah.
Well, Brandon, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Good luck with however your negotiating goes with this.
Right.
But I will say it's far and away the cheapest
737.
737 private jet on the planet.
Yeah.
And yeah, we still haven't even got to the good part where we get to hear noise from it.
No, yeah, I haven't seen the eBay yet. I'm actually really excited to just see what that looks like.
Oh,
because that's where the value is for us. The cockpit.
That's
and the
true.
eBay.
Yeah.
So.
What'd you call it?
The eBay. So you have the forward and aft.
eBay.
Well, it's E and eBay. It's kind of like eBay is just short for it. So it's electronics and equipment bay. So you have one up front, which I can show you later, or he can show you.
That's where all the flight computers and all.
Yeah, that's
stuff
where all
is.
your LRUs are stacked. There's just racks and rows of them and stuff. And that's where that was what hung us up trying to get this whole project going on to begin with. And then you have one in the aft that has a couple of other parts and pieces, but there's not as much in there. The 40 and 8 is really like where the gold's at. So.
Okay, well let's check out the back and then show us the computer rack stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow. More. Like seriously, look, this is fantastic. Watch your head.
That's my head. Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
This is what that lever does.
Ah, look at that.
Ooh. What? Oh, that's fantastic. He's like, yeah, this is happening.
There you go.
What? So they said there was a bathroom. Oh wait, here's
that's
the bathroom.
it.
Is this the only bathroom in it?
That looks like it. Typically, you have one.
Dude, check out this bathroom. It's got a couch in here. What? You have a couch
think
in
that's
the bathroom.
It's for company.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
This is a women's bathroom because they always go in groups. Is that a changing table? Could be, or an ironing board. Some clean.
Yeah.
It's probably, yeah. Shelf. What? Toilet paper. And they got good toilet paper. You know you're not on the airlines. It's got good stuff.
The stuff that doesn't flush very well. This toilet.
What? All right, let's check it out. Oh, that is just gross. I've never seen bathroom with a couch. Yes.
There goes your
awesome.
JetBlue.
Oh yeah. Shh. Don't tell them. Hey, ours has a couch in the bathroom. You have the whole kitchen sink, a microwave, 2 coffee pots. No coffee. Any coffee? No coffee.
We got some board games.
We got lids. Still got a couple of cups. Holy cow, that whole thing is filled up.
Pet friendly.
Captain.
That is awesome. Uh-oh, I broke it.
Hey, Jimmy.
They do have Hungry Hippo.
Well, there you go.
That's fantastic. I imagine the pump has to be on, I'm guessing.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, wow.
What? Here, you put your phone in there. Doop, and then put the goggles on. Like you weren't gonna get sick in an airplane to begin with.
Yeah,
You stick
put that
those
on
in.
there.
Oh, virtual turbulence. This is 3D.
There you go.
Man, that is a nice microwave.
Everything plus the kitchen sink.
Wow. Rum? Ah, it's gone. That's not surprising.
Oh, look at that.
You got a Marshall?
Yes.
I didn't think I'd know.
Wow. Dude, oh, the whole door is a mirror? All of it. Oh, what?
That's worth like $100.
This is Santa's sleigh over here. What the heck, man? So the Everett dude must have had a bunch of kids that travel. That's why he's got all the rooms.
Probably.
He's like, all right, the kids go.
Yeah, it goes back
all
there.
the way to the back.
That sounded heavy. What is this?
A laundry basket. They got a washer and dryer in here.
Oh, it's chessboard. That's very bankery.
Yeah.
It's a very nice chessboard.
It is.
Wow. It's like made out of, illegal elephant ivory
Or
or
something ridiculous.
All right, what do we?
That's probably gonna be all cold.
Oh, that's nothing in there actually. Yes, hi, Captain. Can you have the car meet us out front? That would be great. Thanks. Bye. What? Does that do something? They have the cheese cutting board. Wow. This is pretty awesome. pull one on and see if it goes. Wait, hang on. What's the date on these? I need some for the 421.
For wearers weighing 35 pounds or above, like blah, 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 blah.
Have you ever actually put one on?
No.
If we were going down, I think I'd be screwed right now because this is going
Well, for, you know.
top. Why is the pictures upside down?
Oh, so you can read it like that.
Oh, that's stupid. I just drowned. And somebody is American sized. You put your life vest on.
Give it a yank.
That is, it's cold. It's really cold. It's getting tighter. I'm starting to go a little blue in the face here. Where's the
release?
Is the blinker thing going off?
No, it's water activated.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Don't spit on it. Where's the overachiever thing?
Yeah, because you need
This
more
is tight.
Take it off.
I don't know how. It's so there, I can't get it off. You're gonna have to stab it. Just gentle.
You said gentle.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, there it goes. I'm starting to go a little blue in the face. There's another one.
You may not drown, but you may choke you to death.
They'll be able to recover the body.
Golly. Was that a child for a sight?
No, adult and children. Anybody above 35 pounds.
Yeah. Well, they did it for 36 pounds, and then they'll just, recover what's left.
And you're pretty skinny, too.
I know.
Yeah, you're a bigger dude.
And my neck is kind of long, too. Here, Grizzly, put one on.
Okay.
All right, quick, the plane's going down. Get in, we're all dying. We're all dying.
Which one's the front and which one's the back?
We're going down.
I'm gonna die. I got it on backwards.
We're going, you're really drowning now. See, was that like a whistle or what is that?
It should be the water detector for the
Oh, well,
light.
his is broken. It's
It's
like
been
all
broken.
expanded.
Oh, it's probably...
Ready, go. His whole face. It's kind of tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pushing. It really hurts. My face. Well, I broke it in my face the other day, and this really hurts.
Sorry.
Here, can you get out of it? I don't think you can get off of it. Here, where's your knife? I'll stab you.
Oh.
God.
Ow! Took my ear.
That's no joke, man.
Pretty serious.
Penetrating lube.
Here's what?
Here. Call.
Oh! That's where you can call the captain.
There you go.
Captain, can you come to the back? We have a distraught passenger, please. Bring your gun.
Oh, this is a plastic bag. It's sticking in here. So it don't leak. There we go.
Hey, there's another bathroom here. But this one does not have a couch in it. I'm not using that.
Here's a TV.
That is a door right there.
There you go.
All right,
Display
so
that guy. eBay.
if you get this, are you going to keep the door on it?
Yeah, we'll cut it at the station line 38, which is about like right here-ish or so. So we'll have this forward.
Okay. The reason I was asking,
Yeah.
because these are supposed to be pretty tough.
Yeah, well, yeah. Bulletproof.
And I would be curious to know how bulletproof they actually are.
Very.
I would love to find out.
We can
yeah.
test that to the max.
Yeah.
Yes, we can start from 22 LR all the way to 50 BMG APIs.
Yeah, I'm down.
And you being Texarkana, you understood the lingo.
Oh, yeah.
And with that mustache you had.
Oh,
too.
of course.
Yeah. That is, and now it's bulletproof.
There you go.
Yeah. You gotta, there you go. You don't want the scope shot. Who's
Yeah.
that? Who's the Marine sniper guy that they did all their training from? That's the legend. That
Oh,
he
Carlos
got.
Hathcock.
Halfcock.
He's
Yep.
from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Is he really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a local legend. So.
He's an international legend.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, man.
Those are heavy too. When you screw that hinge.
Yeah,
ready.
there were two guys ready to grab it. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think they were light, you know, but
No.
yeah, I know small arms don't have a chance on them.
Although if you somehow finagle the 50 BMG through TSA, there's a whole different set of issues.
Yeah, I would say. You can just have the plane at that point.
Yeah.
Don't close that door though, because until the captain gets here, I forgot what the code was. And once
Wait, there's a code?
yes,
Yeah.
there's a code.
What?
Yeah, so there's a
Up,
push
down, up,
button.
down, left, right, ABA.
It should be a little keypad.
Wait, yeah. I don't see a.
Right there.
What?
So once you close it and you're on the outside and you don't have the code, you're not getting in.
And with no power as well, right?
Yeah, that might not be a good thing either.
Let me know if it works.
Okay,
Well-
bye.
So what happens, I can get out, but you may not.
Oh, from the inside though,
Yeah,
it
oh,
doesn't.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was like, what? You lock them in there? He's like,
Yeah, no, you
go to your union stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to be so that nobody can, you
Wow.
know, just get in there arbitrarily. It's a pretty wild system.
Huh.
Of course,
Yeah, that is crazy.
Post 9/11, everybody got it.
Oh, yeah.
These seats are a lot easier to get into than the Elvis jet.
Oh yeah.
Maximum zero fuel
Yeah, I
weight
will
of
say that
76,000
That plane is a little
pounds.
bit smaller.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the mic down there.
Yeah, so
Can I see that for
Yeah.
a second?
we can patch you in once we get power to the cabin. And
There you go.
Flight recorder, we're definitely gonna need that off.
yeah,
Yeah, off. We don't want anybody recording this. Oh.
Too late.
Oh, forgot. PBE. What is, breather, portable
yeah.
breather and respirator?
So if you
That-
had smoke,
That is very vacuum sealed.
yeah, you could if it's not expired, that can be sold.
Replaced by May 2023.
Okay, it's done. So you put that on your face. It's supposed to keep you from getting smoke inhalation when you're trying to exit a burning airplane.
Oh, it's another seat.
Really want to try? Yeah,
Yeah, that's the jump
second,
seat.
That's the jump seat
With an ashtray.
with an ashtray.
Naturally.
Oh, because people used to smoke and fly one time.
Back when men were men.
Back when men were men and sheep were scared. Wait,
Here comes the cart.
we got a power cart?
Yay!
Oh, wow. All right.
What?
Look.
No way.
Wow. That's your lighting control? Oh,
VIP control.
Okay.
Come on.
They advertised on the controller ad for 15,000 movies. So I'd be very curious what movies they have loaded on them.
Oh, is that what all this is?
Yeah. So whenever you're loading avionics, so that you work for Panasonic, whatever, every so often you'll come out and you'll do a software upload. It'll take like 12 hours, and you're loading in all the IFE stuff, all the in-flight entertainment.
I got dibs on this.
Have it. Yeah.
All right, hold on. How do we?
I don't know.
Oh, look, you got screens coming up back here.
What? This came off.
That's what that is.
Oh, that's not. Wait, that's another one. See if we can get this one to come off. No way. Come on. I don't know which one that one is, but it says TV off. Ah! for like little kids that are watching Bluey.
Oh yeah.
Come on, that's ridiculous. So this is Tom. He is the listing broker for this airplane, and he's the guy who called me and he said, "Hey Jimmy, I think I have something that you might want to take a look at."
Yeah, reached out to all the YouTubers. I was like, hey guys, who wants this? And everybody said, call Jimmy. So
did they really?
Yeah. No, for real. Yeah. I was reaching out to JR and other people, and they're like, yeah, call Jimmy.
Oh, that's funny. They're like, how much of a project? And this is kind of crazy. Yeah, he's your guy. They're not wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you're here.
Wait. Oh, I can't.
It all works, I
This one
promise.
doesn't have the side to
It all works. Everything's fully functional. Don't worry about it. Just yeah.
Wait,
I
feel
can
air.
feel it. Yes.
But
It's like a cooler. It's so refreshing right now. It's a great bird.
Comes with
Don't see those.
barbecuing tools.
It's not working. Is that what was in there?
Yeah.
What?
What a weird. All right. Oh, maybe this is like where you eat dinner.
Oh yeah, this is the buffet line.
That's what it is.
Have you had something like this? This big?
No,
Okay.
nobody. Who has? This is nuts. Yeah, this is crazy. But anyway, so yeah, he is. What's the
Jet Life Aero is the brokerage,
okay? Jet Life Aero. Yeah, that's the brokerage that
Yeah.
you're with.
and the Ultimate Jet Guy is the YouTube channel and the book.
Ultimate Jet Guide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a life that I could start getting used to.
I know, right?
This is not bad.
Not bad at all.
I don't know that your wallet can.
Well, I mean, you could pick this thing up for like 50 grand, right? It's just- the cost of purchase is slightly different than the cost of operation.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Grizzly's already at home.
So my question is, what are we going to do with this? I mean, what
Holy
can we
crap,
do with this?
what
thing?
could you do?
Could it be an RV? I mean, is there?
So
there
the first
potential
thing
for
I
an
was
RV?
like, could it fly? And
Right.
the answer is yes. Strangely enough, the answer is absolutely 100% yes. It's going to be kind of expensive.
with an asterisk.
With an asterisk, really expensive. Whereas the Elvis jet, it was never going to fly. No matter how much money you had, it didn't matter. This could frankly very easily fly.
Yes, with enough money.
With enough money.
Did you get the quote yet?
No, we were
Okay.
waiting. I was holding on that.
Okay.
Holding on that.
'Cause I don't even know what it's going to be either, but I imagine you're going to have pages and pages of
Yeah.
just squawks. We like to
How
call
many?
them
I
squawks.
just like to. What I'm guessing. Let's just do a round robin. How many digits do you think are going to be in the price?
multiple.
6, 7, or 8?
I mean,
You know,
I can't even. I mean, the inside is beautiful though. You have to,
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
So that's what's kind of deceiving with some of these things is it looks fine on the outside, but I'm guessing where the billing is going to be on maintenance, parts that are overdue, and that sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah. So it is definitely there. So yeah, okay, it could fly. Cost prohibitive, definitely. Could you use it as a motorhome, something to like live in? Unfortunately, no, because I actually did look into this. It's 12 foot 6 inches wide.
Yep.
Kind of a little wide for the public roads. It's too wide to be able to use it. Is he already starting?
This
to
ABU
get
pick
you
up.
up?
Okay.
It's making jet noises. We're sitting here gabbing about. This is what it should be. The pilot and the mechanic are up front. We're in the back. Where's my call button? Oh, that's
That was light.
You got to go sit in the other seats back there for the call button.
Oh, okay.
No, this is not approved for takeoff.
Yeah, they should just know. I
Yeah.
shouldn't have to call them. Yeah, just.
You gotta get you a bell.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, I forgot. I'm so excited. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, so
No,
yeah,
we
use
can't.
for an
We
RV.
can't do an RV. What about
Not
like,
gonna
what about
do an
like
RV.
office or something? Can we like
That-
make a home? An
That
Airbnb?
was where I was. That was where I think could be the best use of this is to make it an Airbnb.
Let's
stuff
do it.
like that. There's no bedroom in it though,
Oh,
Well, you can make it. Well, you got the
and
couch
there's
and
no
bathroom.
shower. I mean, yeah, you could, right?
Sleep in there.
But I think like Jimmy's World headquarters would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, you would.
And then I'm like, okay, well, how do we, because it's Orlando, I'm only by car hour and a half away is how far I am away. I don't actually have any place to put this.
Sure.
Even if, you guys took the first 30 feet, chopped it off right there, the rest of it really would be the world headquarters. But I don't know where I would even put it.
Maybe what we do is we reach out to Steve Arsano from the jet business, and
Okay.
instead of him having to make a fake 737 office in England, maybe he wants to open up a shop in Lakeland or in Orlando with a real 737.
There you go. Talk to Signature. Hey, we'll just lease this spot out to you for $1,000 a month or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, this would be an epic.
Colt Garrett.
Oh, but it's the width. So okay. I went so far as to call the same guy, Tim Gentry, that hauled the Elvis jet. And I said, here's the dimensions on it. And he's like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
So I know that we can get it from here to there
Yeah.
with Tim's help, because that's what he does. He's a truck driver guy that hauls some of the craziest, weirdest stuff ever. He hauled the Elvis jet. He hauls giant boats and stuff like that. So if anybody can do it, that guy can do it. Where I get stuck, and maybe YouTube World can help me, I don't have a spot in the Lakeland, Tampa, Plant City area to put something like this. And then, if you did, do you leave like the engines, or you at least gotta leave the APU hooked up, so you can fire the APU up every once in a while, just for giggles.
Right.
Yeah, but there's
Okay,
gotta
so
be
it's
something.
it's just too big. So we got to find help somewhere else. Something else to do with it.
And the furniture, everything in there is unbelievable.
Hey, if you want to move your headquarters to Texarkana, you can park it out behind our hangar. There you go.
That's right. Jimmy's World Texarkana with the Elvis jet. That is the most redneck thing I've said all day. The Elvis jet, and your home is a dilapidated 737. It all kind of really goes together.
It's really hard to call this dilapidated.
What? Right. Yes.
Right.
I mean, look.
You have sweet tea on tap. Wait, what?
Heck yeah.
Did you just touch that? Oh. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I didn't know I did that.
Welcome to business aviation.
I've been schlepping around in this 150s and stuff all the time. What the heck?
They got touch lamps.
What? I am in the wrong side of aviation.
We need to sell some more Elvis tags.
Yeah, go to
some more-
save310.com, buy all of the Elvis tags.
All the T-shirts.
All
the
of
hats.
yeah.
We need a 737.
We'll have to come up with something else to sell to just build a gas tank once. Here's like $40,000 for a tank of gas.
Yeah.
It's almost what I make in a year.
Woo! That's eye water.
Yeah, it is.
And you're like, yeah, we're just gonna pop over to Aspen for the afternoon. It's $100 grand. Holy
I'm
crap.
gonna do some skiing.
Maybe. Or I might just stay in the lodge for the change of scenery.
Oh, yes.
I would love to be at some point in my life where that would be a realistic conversation. Like, something is happening. I think Grizzly just wants a touch lamp.
He loves that.
I love that. Let's say the anchor man.
I love lamps.
I love lamps.
Well, it was funny because I went through and I turned on all the lights because there's buttons. So I pushed all the buttons. And I came to the lamp. I'm like, how do you turn the lamp on? And I go, no. And now I can't get it out of my head. Then you just go like that.
Awesome. Oh my goodness.
That one does it too.
That is so satisfying. Yeah, I'm gonna lie.
Now you see where I'm at.
There you go. You look like you're ready for the couch.
We should do a rave. Just,
Oh man, no, this is ridiculous. On this, okay, so you as a jet broker, right? realistically, who the heck would own a private 737?
Well, the problem with this one is because it's so old.
Well, yeah, okay,
So-
beyond
so
the fact that
they-
this
they-
one is really old, but like, what type of person would own something like this?
I mean, you could have teams that would own it. You know, basketball teams, soccer teams.
Okay.
Now, not necessarily in this configuration, because don't forget, we can configure it like this, executive, or we can do more of a transportation thing.
Okay,
So,
right.
sports teams, you can have, you know, celebrities that want to bring their families with them. You know, anybody that wants to bring a lot of people with them and stay and has a long distance mission, that's who we're looking at.
P. Diddy, bring his entourage.
There you go.
Air Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
I am.
He's got a 7. I'm 90% sure it's either an Airbus or a 737.
I
Nice
am
blue.
really going to hate myself for this, but who is that?
Oh, this is
Musician.
a rapper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Air Drake.
Is his jet.
Oh, that's his jet.
Yeah, his name is Drake.
Oh, okay. I get it.
I get it.
Okay, so his name is Drake. He's the rap guy. Probably not a surprise. I am not a rap connoisseur. No surprise to anyone, if I'm honest. But he has a 737.
He's got a business jet, like a huge.
Indeed.
It's either a 737 or an Airbus. It's a Boeing or an Airbus, but yeah, it's a
But
huge.
it's a big one like
Yes.
Yeah. I worked on one time that was owned by the bankers of Washington. It was exactly like this. It was all set up with like a hot tub and showers and all kinds of crazy. But it was like 7 or 8 of the kind of the key bankers in Washington. Yeah, they came over to us because they had put new avionics in and they couldn't get the radios to work. And come to find out, they just had them turned down the entire time. So they paid me for an hour and walk in and go, "Hey, bring your radios up," and they all started working.
Wait, hold on. You glossed over an important thing.
Yeah.
This jet had a hot tub in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? I'm getting all kinds of.
You're in the wrong.
Wait, hold on. Like, I'm getting all kinds of Epstein Island, like Lolita
Oh,
Express
100%.
kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
right. Yeah.
Why? And most flights are only a couple of hours.
I guess, yeah.
So are you just gonna have? Could you sit in it when that sucker's taking off?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be how do you keep the water in it during turbulence?
That's where all your air bubbles come from.
I imagine probably limited use. They had a bedroom in there, a boardroom, and all kinds of stuff. I think it was like a back 500 decibel or something like that, 737. It was real big. They're more common than you would think.
Oh, I mean, every day.
Yeah,
I
right.
can't believe you've never been on one.
With a hot tub, no less.
Such a
Mine's got a swimming pool, Olympic size.
lap swimming pool. I just swim this way, and everybody has to walk around like a fish tank. You bunch of plebeians. Can't believe you don't have a lap pool in your private jet. Have you seen? So you're
Yes.
you're probably not going to use this to bring clientele in, because the clientele that's watching this video is probably not. You're just going to be upset about. Like, what's the craziest stuff you've ever seen in a private jet? Besides the swimming pool, it's a hot tub.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen crazy like interiors. Like we saw a tiger print, carpet. That's just kind of like, really, what's going on? I've seen logos on the outside of like a skull and crossbones that we didn't even see in the marketing photos. They were photoshopped out. So until we got there, we didn't realize this was like an alcohol-sponsored like jet of some kind that had like skull and crossbone for rum. So I've seen that. I mean, there's a lot.
Was the tail number ending in JP?
No.
Raleigh Pirate?
No.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Interior, a hot tub. I mean, of course, TVs that come up out of the things.
I want to take that to the house.
For real, I would. I would
true.
love
Take
to
the TV
have
set.
this.
I thought I was moving up in the world because I finally got my TV mounted to the wall.
Right. No, you need it in the dresser.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm
And there's
I'm
not
back
even
to
a button
slumming it.
back there. It's a control screen up here that does it. Like, you would think there'd be a button on the TV. Bear, come on. No. I'm not pushing a button. I'm having somebody else
Come push the button.
Yeah. Again, they should just know. I shouldn't even. I should be like, and they should just know what I need. That is.
But you got to pay a little bit more money for that kind of help.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing I'm not rich, because I would be the rudest, meanest rich person ever. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm not repeating myself. Did I stutter? You know, that would come out a lot, I think.
I don't know, but I think you would be the most ridiculous rich person there ever was.
Oh man, give a redneck a lot of money,
Yeah, yeah.
you end up with Elvis Presley's jet that you could drive on the road that's in red velvet interior.
Right.
That's what happens when a redneck has any finances at all. Well, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so I think we're ready to make some more noise. It's already making jet noise.
Yeah.
I guess there's a captain that's going to be coming to actually
Yeah,
start
where's
it up.
Ross?
It lost up in the cockpit.
Okay, so Ross has those details.
Okay,
Yeah. The 30 minutes the captain will be here and be ready to taxi and all that stuff.
so we're going to get to taxi this thing
That's what
too?
he said.
We need to burn off some fuel for you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like my ADD is
Just take it in?
so...
There's just so much stuff.
This
I was
is...
about to say you're overstimulated.
Yeah, the overstimulation that's happening in this moment is pretty extensive.
No.
The fuel.
Yeah.
So strangely enough, you have to pay somebody to put fuel in it. You got to pay for the fuel, and then you got to pay somebody to take fuel out.
Right.
So part of the deal that you're trying to get, and the reason we're going to start up and burn some of that very expensive avgas,
Yeah.
is because it's actually cost him money if he has to have somebody come over and take it out.
Right.
That is one of the most backwards thing ever. I have to pay you to come take my fuel.
Yeah. It's complicated
Because they
because
can't resell it.
that's right. So it has to go back into the same jet. So unless you have a hole in the tank for that jet, then it's like, well, so you can't just go into your jet, whatever. It's not
Throw it in your diesel motorhome.
Yeah. Well, you can do that. Yeah. Right.
That's what I would do.
Good cover shot?
Yeah, we should drill that. 150 gallons we could stick in. I don't know how much. That's probably like
Not even a drop.
Yeah, that's just-
11,000 per hour idle.
They don't even measure in gallons, it's all in pounds.
Yeah,
Like how much it weighs.
1,100 pounds an hour at idle.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm getting the
Are you
calculator.
okay? Divided by 6.7.
Yeah.
160, we call it 162 gallons an hour.
So
And idle.
yeah. Imagine your miles per gallon if you were to taxi it.
That's definitely a gallons per mile.
Yeah, right.
Wow. I don't feel too bad at all about my motorhome getting 6 miles to the gallon. That's not bad.
Or the 421.
Or the 421 at 45 gallons an hour. That's only a third of what this burns at idle.
Yeah, right.
Shoot, that makes it. I mean,
That's it. You got a smoking deal. That's
thanks for bringing that
perspective.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
40. I'll remember this every time I have to fill the 421 up, and I'm like, how much is that? And I'll be like, could be worse.
It's 737.
Could be worse. I'd have to take a loan out.
Yeah.
Just again, like I just don't understand. I want to somehow, but I don't.
you got to have government money for that kind of thinking.
It's silliness.
Yeah.
I once worked with a private jet owner that, like, he had his pilot fly to another city away from where we were working at and back just to pick up his daughter. It cost him $20,000, and he just liked to spend it like it was like no big deal. Like $20,000 plane ticket.
So
It flew totally empty one way. It's pick her up and bring her back.
again, how does somebody get to the station in life that we can do? I mean, I would love to be in a place where I can do that, and I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, $20,000. I don't know. So, I
Better
know.
YouTube videos. Apparently, I need to be a a rap person.
Rapper, yeah.
Jimmy's World Rap. Jimmy's Rap World.
There you go.
I don't think so.
You're gonna need some facial tattoos first.
Get my grill.
Yeah.
I am not.
But these liners don't count.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
What's the The one that the website that all the moms are on.
Oh, Pinterest.
Only
Only
that's what we
fans.
need.
There you go.
There you go.
Well,
I mean,
you can probably make some money doing it.
Like I say, some of the girls out there at Oshkosh with the Elvis cat, we probably could have got something going.
Yeah. I guess family friendly goes right out
The windows. Yeah.
We all about that money.
Yeah.
That's when you sign your lot.
You got those G's in my D-O double G. Word to your mother.
I've never wanted to hit you more ever in my
This
entire
is
life than
so
you right
bad. There's more drawers over here.
now. Yeah, what's in those?
Interior film. Oh, that's boring. Brand new pair of Nikes. Nope. Oh, this is how they made their money.
Oh, wow.
There's still a couple left. What do we got? For animal use. Uh-oh. I bet this is ivermectin. Or what was this stuff? The horse
Oh, the
horse dewormer stuff?
Ivermectin is not a horse dewormer, but
We're going back a couple of years.
Them are big old pills for
My dog.
For a big dog.
what's it say on it?
I don't know.
Pass it here.
Drontal?
Huh?
I don't know. Castex?
Let's Google it. Let's have a party.
Here, their personal information's on there, so you can show that to them.
Roger.
Alright, what do we got here? Oh, they got veterinary services. NextGuard. Ampicillin. I told you that's what it was. That's a false drawer. Not sure what that is. Oh, what?
No way.
A whole drawer of these here. You get a set, and you get a set, and you get a set. I don't even. What are these?
Oh, it just hits it.
Noise canceling.
Right? I don't know which one's right and left.
They don't really cancel.
No, I wouldn't think so. They're probably
Wait, turn on. Oh, my tray just turned on. It's buzzing a lot. All right, this is buzzing.
Yeah, that's not.
Wait, and what's that? Bowers and Wilkins. Oh, this is the fancy set. Dude, feel the weight.
Here you go. Get ahead of the table, we get like 55.
I was gonna say these look really
These
fancy.
are not made in China.
No.
Made in like Italy.
Oh, wow. For you?
Oh.
Wait, what's over there?
11.
I just found a custom deck of cards with this airplane on it.
Very nice.
Another dewormer.
I told you they were dewormers. Those for the COVID test up front. That's this airplane.
That's awesome.
And they're holographic?
That would be even more. Never used.
Never used.
Well, I guess if you spend 50 grand for
Yeah.
a 737 private jet, you should get a set of custom
Playing
cards. I mean, we got a bunch of playing cards now. They're just not custom.
Yeah, they're not private jet level. These are just the log books for this airplane, and they've already taken 4 totes inside. You're Rob with Jet Research?
Jet
or
Research,
is that,
that's
okay.
correct. We help people who buy them because those are very complex machines. It's not a 5-minute records check. Usually an airplane like this takes 2 or 3 people about 30 days to go through the records.
Golly, well, I saw how many totes there was, what, 20 totes or something?
This is actually relatively low number of records for an airplane of this vintage, because this airplane was flown as a VIP type aircraft, didn't fly as many hours and cycles as a typical airliner would. Something like this vintage would actually be 100, 120 boxes of records typically.
Holy cow, that's nuts.
It is. It's a lot of work to go through it.
Man, okay. So we are talking a little bit about, can we get it to fly? And I said yes. Strangely enough, this airplane with some maintenance and some stuff can be ferried. And you have the quick and dirty. So walk us through briefly what it would take to get this airplane to be able to ferry out of here and just fly it one time from here to somewhere else.
So you got to spend a little time with the records. You got to understand if there's any airworthiness directives due, and if the airplane can be ferried with those out of time. Some can, some can't. Most of the time you can do that. You have to understand with an airplane like this, there's hard time components. So you got to go through all the hard times, understand if there's any that are out of time. If so, you can still ferry it, but you have to ferry it with maintenance due. So all of these things that you have to uncover, you have to list as part of the reason that you're flying the aircraft. The FAA needs to know exactly what's overdue with the airplane before they'll give you the ferry permit. So it takes probably 2 or 3 weeks to go through the records and understand that status. Go talk to the FAA, apply for a ferry permit through a DAR process, get the paperwork issued, and then fly the airplane. So probably 25 to 30 days for the process with a 7-day ferry permit if they issue it. Plus, depending on what's overdue, say for instance the door slide at the L1 door, if that's overdue, the FAA won't let you fly this airplane with that slide.
So let me pause for a second. So we're talking about the main door that we walked in.
Correct.
You said the door slide. Is that the stairs?
No, that's the actual, have you ever seen when Hudson aircraft on the river, when they popped out the doors?
Right.
Those slides
the blow up.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So those slides have to have at least one functional, in case something were to happen to the aircraft, they had to have an emergency landing, they have to have a means of escape. So pilots, the crew for instance. So the FAA would require that you put a slide on the airplane that is functional and not overdue time.
Okay. And so how, like cost-wise, ballpark, how much would one of those slides be?
Depends. If you're getting one that is overhauled, you're probably looking at $20,000-$30,000. If you're getting one with some partial time, you're looking at $8,000 to $10,000. You can also rent one once in a while, but that's really hard to do.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense, because then they probably have to have log or something that goes with it and all. Yeah. All right, so you're looking minimum 10 grand. Realistically, to budget 20 grand on this thing, ish.
Right.
Just for one blow-up slide.
That's correct.
And that's just one of what could be several required ADs to do on this.
That's correct.
All right. So we're talking, to ferry this out with what you know of the books and the history, what would you say I would budget this much to ferry this thing one time, not including the fuel that it's going to cost to get from here to there?
Maintenance, paperwork, other fees, probably between $50,000 and $80,000 easily. Could exceed $100,000.
Woo! So we're talking 50 as a best case scenario.
Before you ever start an engine.
Before we start those 1,100 pound an hour idling engines, budgeting 75 grand between 50, 75, 75. It might go over. It probably won't go under. So, and then the gas to do it. So $100,000 minimum to get this sucker from Orlando to anywhere else.
Correct.
If it was going to fly under its own power.
Correct.
Okay, that's awesome. How much would it take to to bring this airplane, and you're again best estimate, all the way into full airworthiness so that it can be flying wherever we need to go.
This thing's overdue a C-check. So an entire heavy maintenance event would have to be done to the
So
aircraft.
what does that mean for those that are not familiar with what a C-check? Real
Yeah.
layman's terms.
So these type of airplanes have progressive maintenance events that happen where you take it into the hangar and you disassemble a fair amount of the aircraft. You do a lot of inspections, determine whether those areas need to be repaired or not. Repair those sections before the airplane is put it back together and launch it again. And they vary in intensity from a C1 to about a C8. And so the intensity sort of rises and falls within those numbers. But I think this thing's overdue, I think it's a C4. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to go back through the records. But so a C-check event on this thing, C1 event, you're probably looking at another million and a half
That's just the check
just
stuff.
to put it through the C-check.
Woo, and then if you find things that need repaired, that goes on top of that.
Well, it'll probably be included that mill and a half. I'm sort of calculating that in. If it's due a heavier check, it could go to $2.5 million. So it depends on the level of the check that's due. But yeah, you're anywhere from a mill and a half to $2.5 million, depending on which check you're due, just to get it up to speed with its maintenance program. That doesn't include any overdue parts that are required. That doesn't include any ADs that are outstanding that may need to be done to the aircraft, because there are a lot of ADs on these types of airplanes, and they stretch all the way from very simple to uber complex, where you have to do major repairs of the aircraft. So there's a fair amount of wiggle room there that can also be in addition to the 2.5 that may have to go on top to get this thing in the air.
So if I was coming to you and I said, hey, what's a ballpark budget I need to put together? And you're like, here's the number to get this thing airworthy, all in, out the door, what number would you give me?
Assuming the engines are healthy and the APU is healthy, I would say you're looking anywhere at between a $2.5 to $4 million bill.
That's a big range. Yeah. Wow. Now is the moment we're waiting for. John, the pilot guy, is here now. He's going to do his walk around pre-flight, and then we're going to start that engine first, and then start this engine. And the plan is to taxi it around, park it over there, and then hit it with some full beans to see if they make full power, and try not. There's nothing back there, so we're not going to blast anybody back there. But yeah, we get to see this thing fire up for real. This is kind of awesome. As I'm looking at it, it's so sad and breaks my heart that a absolutely perfectly working airplane is just going to get cut up. I mean, yeah, it'll go for a good cause and train the next generation of mechanics and things like that, but like, look, there's kind of sort of nothing wrong with it. It needs some inspections and a little bit of love, but it works. That is airplane. Hey, look, there's one landing right there. All right, let's judge his landing. Is he coming in? Oh, and he's flaring up. Yes. Yep. Bringing it. Wow. That. Well done, Spirit. That was butter. Wow. I'm impressed.
Bravo, hold short on Bravo 6. Foxtrot Bravo, hold short, Bravo 6, on your 510 Hey guys, 32206, this is airport gate 6. Spirit 2206, on underground, taxi gate 6, via Juliet 1. Juliet 1,
normally I would be over here, but I'm gonna get over there just for the start so I can get in the hand signals. And we'll get that right one going, and I'll transition back over. But yeah, film anything.
Go underground. Still underground Southwest 1428, ready to taxi with Papa from View 128. With 1428, Orlando ground, runway 36 right, taxi via Hotel 1, Hotel, Foxtrot, Bravo. 36 right, via Hotel 1, Hotel, Foxtrot, Bravo, Southwest 1428.
You ready? All right, whenever you're ready, just go ahead and engage, all right? So you're getting the N2 is the main course speed, and then we get the N1. Once this gets to, preferably it needs to get to 20%, but it'll actually light off at 15.
And when do you introduce fuel at 20?
Well, it needs to go to 20, but it'll light from 15. It's at 17 now.
And he's looking at the temperature there to make sure we don't get a hot start. Wow, that started really well.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, these
That started smooth. The temperatures didn't even go up and come to spike or nothing. They just went boop and stopped right there. Holy cow! So how long has it been since this has been started?
Year.
Oh wow, so this hasn't been started in about a year.
Running now.
Wow, that thing just...
You just click right off, no problem.
Yeehaw. So we're going to pull it out to Alpha, do a run up on this thing, get some full power runs.
Your wings 1849 Orlando ground, taxi to gate 1, Juliet 2, Charlie 1. There we go.
We're ready to fly. This thing's ready to go.
Someone else take off.
60,000 pounds.
Wing 3644 Orlando ground.
So I'm noticing, let me see the camera. Hold that.
Charlie.
I'll go again.
So that is using to steer and taxi is the tiller wheel over there, not the rudder pedals.
2310 Orlando ground, runway 35 left.
Interesting.
Taxi via
Star.
Huh?
Like Eurostar.
Yeah.
follow American at Echo. Echo. Stop. Okay. 35 left. Echo 2. Echo follow American.
And I'm gonna do the left engine first, and you watch all the, I'll watch to make sure we're not rolling, you watch all the parameters, all right? I'm not gonna set the parking brake, but we're gonna take off in the vehicle. All right. I'll get up to about there you go. About 90%.
So right now he is doing full power runs to see if they make full power. Looking at the pressure ratio between the intake and the exhaust side of the engine, and then looking at the how fast the RPMs are going as well. He's also checking the brakes. The brakes held, and fuel flow. He's checking basically all that stuff to make sure it all came alive, did what it's supposed to do. And from what I can tell, everything was bang on the money. Fuel quantity, we've got about a little less than a half a tank, so I think we can.
We can make it to Louisiana.
Yeah, we could probably make it to Baton Rouge or somewhere.
A little bit closer.
Yeah, that's right. We'll go ahead and fly it on home.
Yeah, there you go.
Not gonna lie, it does have a smidge of a wiggle, loose front end knock to it that is a little disconcerting, but you know, the best for Zimbabwe Airlines.
Yeah.
Bring it up.
It seems to me like he's done this a couple times.
Wondered why. All by memory.
Golly.
Hopefully this works, right? It's just a long way down.
Yeah.
Well,
Stars. No, come here.
this was a Southwest airplane.
So John was just telling me he flew this exact airplane for Southwest 30 years ago.
Yeah, and that's awesome. And it was funny. It was our aircraft number 80, and the guy later on, because 80 is his favorite number, he changed the tail number to 80 Echo Victor. And I said, hey, Adrian, did you do that because it was a Southwest aircraft 80? And he said, no, 80 is just my favorite number.
Oh wow.
So it was a real crazy coincidence there. But yeah, I've flown this airplane 30 years ago, and then last couple of years.
Wow. So how many? Give us a base run. How many hour pilot you fly commercial?
No, I'm retired
obviously
now.
Southwest.
I'm retired now. I flew 22,000 hours in these airplanes, 737. I've got a total of 30,000 hours. So, but 22,900 of it were in 737s.
Gosh, yeah, the way you were just like, yeah, you've
and,
done this before.
And that's what as Ross and I were talking about some different things. They changed a lot from the 100, 200 series. I've flown all the way up to the 800 series, and they've changed a lot on these things with the systems. They split the systems, mainly the hydraulic systems. They did some changes there.
So question for you, in your 22,900 hours of flying these 737s, what was the most intense moment that you can recall?
I was one of those that was able to get through my career without a lot of, bad things happening, crazy things happening. So there's a lot of people would say, oh, I remember, when, whatever, one engine was, had failed on us and we couldn't get electrical, but I really never had any really bad, frightening things happen. So I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed with that. Probably, and I think you'll find this kind of crazy. After takeoff, you obviously flap down. You got to bring your flaps back up. I had one time we left Palm Beach going to Iceland, New York, and the flaps stuck at 5 position 2. That's no big deal. That was probably the worst thing I ever had happen.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not
that
bad.
required to come in here and land at a little. Obviously, you're at a.
Oh, it's stuck at 5, so it couldn't go down either. Oh yeah, you're coming in hot.
They say so we have to just come in. So we like to come over here to Orlando, and rather than having a normal approach speed of about 140, our approach speed was about 175. So no big deal. We got plenty of good brakes and everything, so we still only need half the runway length that you have out here. So that fortunately was about the worst thing I ever saw happen.
Well, this is Jimmy's World. We're on a private jet, and I'll see you next time. Micah!